Actually, because the session is really dynamic, people are not sleeping.
Thank you for letting me come here. Actually, I had a question which came to me a few months back, and I'm still a little puzzled over it. I'm actually a photographer, and I started work as a photographer only 1 year ago. So initially, the assignments I was getting for photography, nobody wanted to pay me, and that disturbed me a lot. Now I'm getting assignments, and people are paying me, but not enough. So my confusion is whether I should be okay with it or I should not be okay with it, and if I should ask them for more, and if so, how much should I ask? I feel afraid that I'll become greedy like everyone else if I ask people for to pay me more for my talents or for my services. So
Two things, ma. One, do not hesitate to ask. First thing. Second, do not stop being creative because you are being paid only less. See, when you create a kind of an hatred for the people who pay you back, you snub your creativity. So, have confidence to ask and have courage to radiate. Have confidence to ask and have courage to share. Do not stop being creative based on the money you have been paid. Then it will curtail your creativity and intelligence. But you don't need to be covered, or you don't need to have less courage and confidence not to ask.
thank you, sir. That's my click.
Two reasons. Come on, then. Let me answer one more message from Mukilarasi, Miami. The question is, having the urge to spend and have nice things around you, is that a bad trade to have and keep you from accumulate money? Nothing is wrong. You see, urge to have money, urge to spend and have nice things around you is perfectly right, not wrong. Tomorrow when I talk about this celebrating money, I will explain elaborately. One session I will talk on aparigraha. Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah. My name is Jairam Reddy. Right, I came from the big family. Big family means my parents, we are 11 children. Okay. Now 9 of us are alive. At the right
then
age.
Really big family.
Yes. At the right age of about 40 years, my father, facing a lot of health challenges, he could not generate the income to take care of the family. In that situation, we faced a lot of problems in that age, and in that, when we are grown up, during our when we are rising up, we strongly believed that we are poor and we are not affordable. For each and every situation, we thought that we had that thought in our mind. Every time we were thinking that I am poor, I am not affordable. Okay, that engrams what we call that programming. What has happened till now, I am unable to generate any income, not much to take care of my life. And the second thing is, I have a habit of every month, the beginning of every month, I'll make a list of what are the bills I have to pay separately, and another list of what are the expected incomes. Here, what I have the habit is that I'll focus always on what are the bills I have to pay. I'm very prompt in paying all the bills from the money, not what I earned, from the money what I borrowed. That results in making me accumulated a lot of debts. Then that click what I got when I was sharing today.
Great. How you are mismanaging money? Great. See what he said, I think all of you understood. That is self-explanatory. Great. You wanted any question from me, any answer from me?
No, how to break this belief system?
See, this comes more like a management of money. Tomorrow bring this as a question, I'll handle it. I'll answer. Tomorrow we are going to have one session, full session on priorities. How to prioritize and how to handle the minute day-to-day dealings Today I am working overall to create the right mental setup. Then when I handle that, I'll teach you the day-to-day dealings, minute things. Then I'll answer this issue.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Anybody else? It's from Singapore, Surya. How not to be overprotective and over-calculative of existing money? Does it stop creation? Surya, I can say, ships are safe in shipyard, but they are not created to be in shipyard. They are created to be in ocean. Just because they are safe in shipyard, you can't say, why not let me keep my ship in the shipyard itself? Ships are safe in shipyard, no doubt. But can you keep the shipyard in the shipyard itself? No. It is not the purpose of ship. Same way, currency means what? It should be current. It should be circulating. So this too much of fear stops creation, stops your creativity. Retain the money only for next maybe 2 to 3 months, not more than that. If you are storing more than next few months, you are creating laziness in you. Like a fat stored more than required in your system, not only weight, and it destroys your health. Insecurity and bad cholesterol is directly connected. That is why all the Indians all over the world die in bad cholesterol. Pat, like a bulb fuse going, the heart goes away. Too much insecurity. That same thing happens in the body also. Too much insecurity. Who knows, I will get good food tomorrow or not. Let me save the cholesterol now itself. And I have a big belt below the belly. Tap. That is the way Indians' heart goes. All you guys should know, 600% Indians die in heart attack than Americans. 600%. If American 100 people are dying every year by heart attack, 600 people, Indians are dying. Questions? Come on, anybody else here to share? Come. And one more thing you need to know, like spirituality and money. If there is a conflict, you need to first clear that. As I said, be very clear, poor people never get into heaven. It's a wrong idea. Come on.
I have a question for you.
Mike.
What about housewives who doesn't earn? For example, my age is 30. Until now, I have earned rupees 2, which is in my 7th grade because of scoring some good marks. The teacher gave me 2 rupees. That is all the money I have earned. And when I think, I can't claim myself. When someone asks me, are you rich? I will definitely say I'm rich because my husband earns and I'm wealthy and I have all the basic needs. But a deep thing inside me also tells that I have not earned anything. My own earning, my own money, like that I have a feeling. So a deep guilt that I'm just spending and not any contributing, that is there. And what about generally housewife? Because most of the...
I will recommend every individual should create wealth. Whether you are housewife or office wife. You are living in house or anything. Every individual should create wealth. What you do with that later on is secondary. But every individual should create wealth because it is life. It is just personality. If you create that kind of personality, even sitting in your house, you can create wealth. There are now millions of ways. Now India also has become a place of opportunities. See, if you don't use the opportunities, you will become opportunistic. People who don't use opportunities will become opportunistic. Opportunistic mentality will start happening if you don't use opportunities. I think it is every individual should take the responsibility for their life and start creating wealth. That's what I'll personally recommend. Yes. Yes, please pick up the mic. Yes.
Hello. Swamiji, the click which I got was that,
close the mic. Keep the mic close.
The click which I got was my father was a money lender and he got cheated by many people. And the same thing has happened in my life because I lent money and I on my salary and I got cheated. So
Got cheated?
I got cheated. The money has not come back here. And that again has broken into my relationship also. Relationship also with my wife is bad. Another thing is I got a good job in between and I was contributing to the Dhanapita for 10% of Anand Samadhi also. And then that I created my own lack of self-image by saying that I am worth being paid this money. And I lost the job. Now I got a job at a much lower salary. Again I am getting that whether I am being worth being paid this money. Now I am trying to change it by saying yes I am being more than this.
You see, you need to understand the flaw. Once you created that mental setup and lost the job. So when you understand that click, that is enough now to change it. Now decide very clearly, I am worthy, that is why I am being paid. Please understand, your very breathing is worthy of any amount you imagine you are worthy of. All of you should know, your presence in certain places is worthy of money. You are paid, you don't even need to work. See, many jobs are more or less like a presence job. You go and be there, present, and act, you are there. That's all. Most of the jobs are presence. That is why there is a very beautiful sutra in the Arthashastra. If a owner of the land is present in the land, crop grows by itself. It's more or less like a presence. Only thing you need to know, you need to understand your presence is worthy of what you are being paid in return. That I can say, that is what I call self-respect. Self-respect. I think it is time you understand it and be a little more intelligent and evolve to it. That's it. Anybody else? Here I have some more questions. I'll share. It's like a more or less many sharings. I'll read out those things and share the clicks with you. See, only like this, strongly analyzing and vomiting it out, all the wrong engrams and wrong mental setup about money which you are carrying will come out. It will never come out if I am sitting and giving you the lecture for 6 hours. No. You need to pen down and you need to express, because you need to make money. If I sit and give lecture for 6 hours, I will make money. But I want you need to make money. I want you to make money. That is why I am asking you to talk. Whoever talks is going to get money. Understand? If only I am going to talk, then I will have money. And if you are also going to talk, you will have money in your life. Understand? Here is a sharing from Redondo Beach, from Winnie Ocean. From Winnie Ocean, Redondo Beach, Winnie Ocean, okay. When I was 9, I wanted to purchase a book collection. I decided to create a business. I sold ice cubes to the people who were selling vegetables. I made a lot of money for a child, like a $30 a day. In 7 days, I had a lot of money. In my country, some people do not make that amount in a month. My mother, aunt, took the business from me and told me that was too much money for a little girl. I see the pattern now. I feel guilty about my ambition. Same thing happened to me in graduate school. I wanted to make a movie, which I was so passionate about. But friends and professors would say, why don't you make something smaller? Whenever I come up with money, it is taken away from me, or people tell me if my project comes to fruition, I will not know them anymore. Please understand, this is a constant suppression being forced on you. Winnie Ocean, you need to break from this suppression. Only then you will be out of that suffering. You will be enlightened. Buddha says very beautiful. Somebody comes to Buddha and asks, Buddha, give me enlightenment. Buddha says, go and kill your parents and come. He was shocked. How can I kill my parents? He said, not physically. The image and conditioning of the parents which is inside you, kill that and come back. So I tell you, Winnie Ocean, mentally don't allow them to live anymore in you. That's the solution. Yes. Here is a question from Ohio. That is Ohio. Kathy Robertson. It's a question, Kathy Robertson? Yes, okay. If we settle for I have enough, does that mean we are having a buffalo or laziness mentality? Exactly. Kathy Robertson? Exactly. I can say it is not even a mentality of buffalo, it is mentality of buffaloes. Plural. You see, you have the right to have the mentality of how much you can possess, but you don't have the right to stop creation. Create millions and millions. You can decide, all right, I am not interested in having it with me, I will share it with the world. That's perfect. But don't stop creating. Exactly in my life, I don't possess anything. Left and right I create and share it with the world. I am constantly creating and sharing it with the world. That's all. Many people ask me, why are you asking so much money for inner awakening? Only that much money if I have, will I have enlightenment or what? I said, if you can't even create that much money, forget about enlightenment. You can't have enlightenment. I am telling you, please understand, I am not claiming any pride or arrogance or anything. This time I am the wholesale agent for enlightenment. I am very clear. Understand? There is no other retailers. I am the wholesale. I am telling you very clearly, enlightenment is for only high achievers. It is not for lazy bums. It is only for high achievers. If you are not even able to create few lakh and spend for enlightenment, forget about enlightenment. It is not for you. It is not for you. So in those days, before teaching the Vedantic truths, they will have the prerequisite. Like this need to be done. Only then you can. So I am putting this as a prerequisite. If you can be only a high achiever, enlightenment is for you. It is not for lazy bums. So be clear.